live archives. Hello everyone. Please follow the YouTube guidelines. No spamming, no breaking up messages, no fighting. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new day of All Creator Live. My microphone was kind of messed up there for a second, but that's always why I would say give it about 5 minutes. I always have some things to set up or something to look over or things to fix. But yeah, I'm back playing more Genshin Impact. Alright, so early, I think yesterday, I stopped in to Genshin Impact to see how everything was going, and Paimon was crying about going to Wanmin Restaurant. It was sad. No, just kidding. Yo, Time Lords, welcome. It's good to see you, buddy. But yeah, Paimon really wants to go to Wanmin Restaurant, and that's what we're going to do. But I have a feeling it all really ties into something they have going on right now. For the next 3 days, that's all the time I have left to complete this Beetle Battle Boot Camp thing that Ito has got going on. And since Paimon was crying so much about wanting to go to Wanmin Restaurant, that leads me to believe that this is going to be a voice-acted quest line. And you know how I love those, so here we go. This is it. Alright, it's going on in Liyue. We're going to go to Wanmin Restaurant just as she wants us to. Our little Paimon is really hungry. She's starving to death. She just really needs something specific from Wanmin Restaurant. Let's go ahead and check all of our little notifications and everything first. So we got a little while before this happens. There is going to be a huge event coming up next week, the end of next week, unfortunately. The Lantern Rite's going to start, and I sadly will not be there for the start of it, but I will be playing it the week after next. It starts on Thursday, and I know that's...
carrying an unreliable weapon.
I know that Thursday is a day that I can stream, but that is also the exact day that a brand new game that I have reserved called Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, that game comes out on the same day, and I've decided to play that first, and then the following week I will be doing nothing but the Lantern Rite stuff. And I guess that's a good thing, because you know how those events usually will be like, okay, so now you gotta wait a couple of days before this unlocks. So we'll get a good bit of it unlocked before we start it up. Sorry everyone, I woke up from a nap this morning, or not this morning, this afternoon, and I'm still kind of waking up. I made myself some stuff to eat. I'm going to be eating it. That's another reason why I'm happy this is going to be voice acted, because I do not want to read. So yeah, the most interesting thing about the new update is it's going to put a new area on the map. I don't know where it's going to be. I think it's going to be over here.
I'm more worried about the CN server because according to Genshin's news they had backlash.
Oh no. Huh. The CN server? Oh. Oh, the server that you're playing on. Okay, I was like, which server is that? And then I realized, oh, right. That's the one you're playing on. Well, that ain't good. I don't know why they... I don't know. I'm not following anything like that. But yeah, there's supposed to be a new area over here that's going to unlock, which is awesome. I always enjoy new areas of the map.
Chinese's server.
China's server. What that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous mostly because this game was made by Chinese developers. Goodness. No clue why that's happening. Oh well. Sorry. Still kind of waking up. But you know that an update's going to be good when it includes an entirely new area. And it has absolutely nothing to do with Fontaine, which is funny. I'm like, dang. They already stopped giving new map updates to Fontaine. I realize we're really close to the edge over here. All this right here, this is all the edge, one of the edges of Fontaine. So it's going to continue up this way and go around, because all of Fontaine's supposed to be on a plateau. But yeah, that's interesting. I'm just wondering how big it's going to be. Is it just going to be like a small area like right around here, or is it going to be like a huge area like this whole area here or something? I saw like an image, but it's not stuck in my brain, so I can't quite remember what they showed off. I'm sure I could look it up after the stream, but for now. One-man restaurant. I am so sorry. I really don't mean to be yawning this much.
Time Lords. Gaming will be the new 4-star character pronounced gaming. It's like
I know.
People spell their names in Korean.
I know.
It's my lucky day.
I already knew it was gaming. Hey, hello and welcome. That's your name. It's my lucky day. I thought you were just saying that it's your lucky day. But awesome. It's nice to meet you. Is it okay if I call you Lucky? But yeah, it's nice to meet you, Lucky. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's go to Wanman Restaurant. I want to try and knock out this event today. Do everything. And, that way we won't have to worry about missing it. Also, I won't feel so bad about doing mostly Star Ocean stuff next week. Okay, cool. It's nice to meet you then, Lucky. I hope you enjoy Genshin Impact streams because that's what I'm doing today. I'm not doing Star Ocean like I usually do. I'm going to be continuing Star Ocean next week. For now, I want to focus on trying to get this event done.
I'm exhausted.
I have no idea how, but my rating started to freaking 12k now from what you saw last time.
Oh, really? Well, congratulations, Time Lords. I mean, it could have been anything. You could have added something to your weapon.
Jamming is gaming Cantonese name.
Yeah.
What should I try this time?
I'm going to pronounce it right. Don't worry. I know it sounds like... I know the way it looks like. Even I was thinking, oh, it's gaming? And then I realized... Oh, no, it's gaming. I was like, okay. I hope I don't get confused. It's going to sound like that, though, as I'm talking fast. If I say his name fast, it's going to sound like I'm saying gaming. I'm sorry if that happens. I don't mean to. Alright, event time.
Huh? Look! Over there by the hot pot stand! We know them! Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, you're here too?
Yanfei, Shinobu! Here for some hot pot, huh? What's the occasion?
No, it's nothing like that. Wanmin Restaurant's just closed for a couple of days. But it's nice to try somewhere different for a change. Su Arnyang's hot pot is pretty good, and you can't get it at Wanmin Restaurant.
Wanmin's closed? Why? What happened?
Well, it was partly our fault. Recently, some old classmates from the Tongwen Academy got in touch and said they were organizing a get-together. Yanfei's the most senior among us, since she's the most qualified, so she got to pick the location. And she booked Wanmin Restaurant. The turnout was a lot higher than expected, and in the space of 2 days, we somehow got through all of the restaurant's stock for the week ahead. Boss's enormous appetite was also a significant contributing factor. He went a little crazy.
Chef Mao was pretty wiped out by the end, but he had a huge smile on his face. It was the best business he's had in months. The only thing is, it'll take him at least a couple days to fully restock.
Bullchucker's here too? Ah, Paimon's surprised we haven't seen him. Those horns stick out like two sore thumbs.
Yeah, when he heard I was meeting up with some old classmates, he got very excited and decided he was coming with me. His logic was, and I quote, "Any classmate of Shinobu's is a classmate of mine." Notwithstanding the fact that Boss has never studied a day in his life,
What is your AR?
I think he just feels that he didn't get enough chances to indulge his taste buds last time he was in Liyue.
Lucky, my AR is 55. I'm stuck there. I don't know when I'm gonna get out. I'm sorry. I'm a wimp.
That other kid you guys brought with you, though, what was his name again? Oh yeah, Grandmaster Hanakato. He seems like a smart cookie. You probably didn't notice because you were busy chatting to your classmates at the time, but he was helping Chef Mao out in the kitchen, trying to pick up some Liyue cooking skills.
I suspect he just wanted to learn how to make some new
55
dishes to feed to his Oni Kabuto and make them stronger.
Grandmaster Hanakato? Where do we know that name from? Oh, yeah! Didn't we meet him during that Beetle battle thing that Bullchucker organized that one time?
Yeah, you heard me right. I'm at an AR 55. I know I should be a 60 by now, but I'm just so lazy.
That's right. Good memory, Paimon. After the near catastrophe that was the Beetle Brawl, Hanakato became an ally of the Arataki gang. He and Boss regularly hang out to have
How is that
practice
possible
matches
that
and
in the same
discuss
spot
Oni
as him?
Kabuto rearing strategies. But to his credit, a lot of the things he ropes Boss into doing in the name of Beetle Brawling actually result in Boss
my
doing
lucky
some
day.
real work for a change.
I'm AR 40.
It's made things a lot easier for me.
Well, it's not that uncommon for people to get stuck at AR 55. From what I heard, that's when it gets kind of difficult to get your AR rank up. Not only because of the fact that you no longer get a lot of free experience for your AR level, but a lot of people end up getting to 60 from that point just because they grind so much. So that's probably why I'm stuck there. It's because I don't grind that much at all. I mostly get my AR experience points from doing story events and daily events, and I don't even do that many daily events. It's mostly just story stuff. I'm sorry, that's mainly why I play this game.
For instance, they've decided to spend a few days helping Chef Mao restock the kitchen. Partly to thank him for the epic
Time
feast.
Lord.
And
I'm
partly
stuck at
because they would
58
like
and
to
I'm
use
not
the
sure how to
opportunity
deal
to
with
look
it.
for new ingredients to boost their Oni Kabuto's performance.
I think they're out looking for crabs at Guyun Stone Forest right now, with Miss Shangling and Mr. Guoba. They all seem to get along great. Guoba's already made friends with Crimson Staff, as Ito calls it, and, something Beetle King, or whatever Hanakado's is called. They've been out for quite a while, though. Shouldn't they be back by now?
Unless something put them in a playful mood. In which case, it's anyone's guess what kind of mess they might be in by now.
Well, now Paimon wants to join in the fun. Crabs from Glenstone Forest? Paimon bets they taste great! Why don't we go see if they need our help? The sooner Wanmi restaurant is fully stocked, the sooner we get to eat there again! And while we're at it, we can see what Bullchucker and Grandmaster Hanakado are really up to over there.
So you two are gonna head over?
I think that's a great idea. The Traveler, Paimon, and Ito make a good team.
It's my lucky
Not
day.
everyone can get through to him,
don't
but he
stop.
usually listens to you two.
You make a good point. Well, thanks for checking up on them, you two.
Yeah, everybody gets stuck
I
at some
found a
point.
message that says show and hide. What shall I do with it? It's my lucky day. I'm just a
I would say hide it. Well, I mean, if you're at that AR rank, then you shouldn't be that much of a beginner. I mean, you're fine. This game is developed in a way to where anyone can really enjoy it.
07. Hey, at all creator.
Uh-oh.
I scrolled on Twitch on my phone cause I'm bored. Stumbled across your stream. Smiley face. I also stream and do YouTube. My YT channel is SKA Bikini, where I do cute try-on and yoga vids. If you look it up and check out my YT channel and sub on the spicy side,
I
in the link
really
tree
want to
on
go
there,
traveling.
I'll make a special
I don't
video
mind
for
where
you.
we go, as long
Just
as I
message
have
me
my
and
friends
I'll
with me.
invite you on there. 18 plus only OFC.
Of course, we get bots like that.
Bryce Campbell. What's the problem with AR-58 at Time Lords? AR-60 supposedly gives you nothing but Mora instead of AEXP.
I'm really tired of bots.
I started to playing in end November 2023.
Oh, you started playing it. Oh, okay. Well, you know, you've gotten a lot further than a lot of people have at that point. Because I've been playing for years, so. I've been playing since it first dropped, so. And to anyone wondering, that's why I don't like bots, is because they always just pop in and plop down something, and it's always bad. Those 18 plus channels can be, it can be very annoying having to do stuff on Twitch knowing that somebody's getting popular for being partially clothed. It does annoy me.
Time Lords. At Bryce Campbell I mentioned fighting the game because once you reach a certain points in gacha games it ends up becoming boring and you don't get any more rewards.
Oh, Bryce, I didn't see you come in. Hey, I'm sorry, I was dealing with a bot, so I kind of got distracted. But welcome, Bryce. It's good to see you again. But yeah, AR level, really, when you get to a certain point, it's mostly because of the amount that you do. Like, if you're somebody that tends to play every day, you'll be at a higher AR rank. But I only really play when there's story to do.
It's my lucky day. My friend is even faster than me.
Yeah, it can be like that. I have a friend named Duke, and he's been at a level AR-60, and he's got so much going on in the game. I think he just works on every single character, to be honest. I don't really know what he's been up to lately, but I do know he still plays.
I did not say my hello either, since
Ah.
I was busy talking to Time Lords.
Ah, okay. That could be why. I mean, that bot just, it scared the hell out of me. I really should, I wish I could develop something, you know, figure out something to do to prevent those from popping up on Restream.
Ah, I see it now.
There's our boy Ito. Oh yeah, I forgot that the other master that Ito reveres is like a kid and stuff. It's funny. Oh, and there's Youngin. I didn't know she was okay. I guess they did mention that she went with them. I forgot. I'm just a little rattled from that. It can be testing sometimes when you're doing stuff. And it's always on Twitch. And that's what I hate about it. Sometimes I feel like I should just stop broadcasting to Twitch entirely and just focus on YouTube. Because Twitch has so many bots that always pop up. It's always on Twitch. It gets annoying. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's my lucky day. He started to play 3 weeks ago and already AR32.
A hard shell, a whole bunch of legs, looks like a born warrior. The crab is the Onikabuto of the sea! Throw one of these bad boys in the ring and your Onikabuto will have to seriously up its game.
That's right, Oni King! Technically, the crab belongs to a different species, but it has all the qualities of the perfect warrior beetle. Pitting Onikabuto against crabs during their training is a surefire way to rapidly improve their strength.
Then it's time for Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King to train harder than ever before. No rest until they've flipped every crab in the area onto its back. And once they're done, we'll just need to stoop down and scoop them up. No more chasing crabs all over the beach. La 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 la. Looks like Xiangling and Guoba are part of the gang now. Huh? Traveler, Paimon! Fancy meeting you here! Are you guys out for a walk or something? Hey, Xiangling! Hey, Guoba! Well, we were going to gorge ourselves at One Mean Restaurant, but then we ran into Yanfei and Shinobu, who told us you were
Time
closed
Lord.
for a few days.
I can
So
relate
we
to story
figured we'd come
content
find you
because
guys
of
and
the
see if
story
you needed
content
any
having
help.
voice acting.
Aw, you guys. Thanks for being such loyal customers. It's so kind of you to help.
Bryce Campbell.
With Mr. Ito and the
If I could
Grandmaster
use my
helping me for
capture
the
with
last
both
couple
my
of days,
PS5 and
we've
Switch,
actually got most of the
I'd
things we
consider
need
getting set
now.
up with Rest Read
All
like
that's
you
left
can
for us to
broadcast
get
to
are
both
some
Twitch
fresh
and
crabs.
YouTube.
And Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King will be able to round them up for us in no time. If everything goes to plan. Uh-oh. I may have spoken too soon. It's a geofiship hatchling! Bootchecker! Hanakata, watch out!
Hold on, stay calm. I'll assess the situation. Hard shell? Check. Legs? Not too many, but it more than makes up for that with the whole rolling thing. Yeah, looks like a mean fighter. This is what you want to train your Onikabuto against.
How right you are, Oni King! With a training partner like this, an Onikabuto is sure to reach the apex of its abilities.
What? Are they serious right now? Wait, I think I recognize that thing. It's always rolling around on a nearby island. It's made quite a reputation for itself as far as Guyun geoviships go. People have taken to calling it Crystal Tornado. It's because if you ever set foot on its little island, then it whooshes over and gives you a nasty whack on the head. It's really aggressive. How did you come to learn that?
Oni King, allow me to send in the troops. I shall monitor the battle from a safe distance to assess our enemy's prowess. Go, Ironclad Beetle King! Test your challenger to its limits!
They're gonna have Bugs fight a Bishop. This isn't going to end well.
King!
One hit and it's all over? I don't believe it. That's not possible. Okay, listen up, Grandmaster. The glorified pet rock is clearly tougher than it looks. Time to show it what we're really made of. From what I've seen, our opponent has a lot of brute force, but no finesse. Lugging all that weight around is a recipe for crude and clumsy attacks. And if you don't land the hit, it ain't worth squat. Luckily for us, our Oni Kabuto have a little thing called agility on their side. Go, Crimson Staff! Dodge the limbs and tail, wait for an opening, and aim for the... belly.
Oni King, shall I send in some more Oni Kabuto, or...
I will...
No bug will beat that.
What?
Guoba, get them.
Wait, what's Guoba doing? No! Wait, the bishop can understand Guoba? Huh. It just up and left.
So, to answer your question from a moment ago, Paimon, I found out about Crystal Tornado's aggressive tendencies the last time we came to gather crabs in Guyungstone Forest. Tornado gave Golba a big ol' bash on the head the moment he saw him. But then Tornado fell unconscious, and apparently wasn't seen for weeks afterwards. I guess he's finally recovered from his injuries.
Man, what a cool guy. I mean, I figured he was a pretty epic dude just from the look of him, but I've never seen someone just stare an enemy into submission like that. There's only one possible conclusion. This is a warrior with strength, the likes of which I've never seen before.
I must say, I concur.
It's my lucky day.
I don't know how,
Interesting that
but
Yang Ling thinking
Guoba's
that
son
she
simply
stands nearby
commanded
to
that
lean
hard-shelled beast to stand down and retreat at once. Come to think of it, he seems like a pro at catching crabs, too. Guoba's son clearly has some sort of power that lets him bend the minds of shelled organisms to his will. Ah, that's it! The truth has been hiding in plain sight all this time. Guoba-san is a virtuoso beetle battler. With his skills, he can direct an Oni Kabuto's each and every move.
Huh? Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes total sense. These are the kind of brainwaves that make you the Arataki Gang's greatest ally. You see, if we can get Guoba-san to teach us the art of shelled organism mind control, we'll be unstoppable. The entire beetle fighting world will be our oyster.
Hey, 4K, welcome. I'm happy you made it. And we're not doing Star Ocean today. We're doing Genshin Impact. I'm sorry. It just yesterday we were doing Star Ocean, and unfortunately you didn't show up, and I was like, oh, it's a shame the 4K's not here. And then today when you do show up, we're doing the game that you don't like watching. Oh, I'm so sorry. Darn.
Can we stop discussing what special powers Guoba may or may not have? We have to get these crabs back before
Rise,
too long
Campbell.
or they'll go bad.
You're talking
And
to
then
a
this
former
whole
god.
trip will have been a
Ego.
waste.
Noobs 4K.
Right, get a move on, Boat
Last
Checker.
night you
Shinobu's
streamed at
waiting
like
for
1
you.
a.m.
Also, we want to eat.
Well, it was 1 a.m. for you. For me, it was like 8 in the afternoon. So I streamed that late because I had called out from work. I wasn't feeling all that well. So I slept most of the day. And I did want to get a stream in, so that I'm sorry. I know that's a lot later than I usually stream, but it didn't last very long, and I kind of had to go into work afterwards, so. I did want to play Star Ocean today, but I wanted to get this Oni Kabuto event finished. because there's only 3 days left, and I won't really be able to play anything for the next 3 days.
Huh? Wait, when did we get 2 new people? Oh, compadre! If it isn't the Oni King's right hand. Oh, and of course, the flying lavender, sorry, sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon. Wait, oh man, don't tell me you saw me lose that Beetle fight just now. Oh, so humiliating.
8 in the afternoon, how is that
Oh,
possible?
come on! There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Oni Kabuto don't stand a chance against the Geovishap hatchling. Next time, just give it a couple of whacks with your club.
But that would defeat the whole purpose. Let me explain. Now, it's no secret that you've kicked a fair share of butt in your time. And from what I hear, that includes some of the biggest, most powerful, and meanest butt around.
Oh, hold on. Did I say 8 a.m. in the afternoon? I think I meant 8 p.m. I'm sorry. That was a slip of the tongue.
It's my lucky day. 8 is the morning or the evening.
No, I'm pretty sure I said 8 p.m. But yeah. Oh, I'm streaming from the east of America, so it's EST, Eastern Standard Time. Just
Noobs
to make
4K.
things clear to those that might be
I
confused.
practically died when you were gone.
Oh no, 4K, it's alright. I'm here now. We could talk now. There's this Beetle battle thing going on, but we could talk
I'm
now.
from Russia.
Ah, well, that explains it then, Lucky.
OMG, this phone has autocorrect. Noobs 4K. Lucky you.
So how'd you do it, huh? Were you born stronger than your most fearsome foe? No! Do you rock up to every fight believing that your odds of winning are 100%? Of course not. You start with an impossible goal, defeating the unbeatable enemy, and then you do whatever you gotta do to achieve it. Because even you can't know how much potential you have until you push yourself past your limits. That's how you make yourself not just stronger,
It's my
but
lucky
stronger than you ever
So
imagined
my
you
time
could
right
be.
now is 12
Flee the
PM.
fight once, you'll probably flee the next time. And the time after that, next thing you know, you're that boring little twerp who never had the guts to put himself out there. Because when you flee the fight, all you're really running away from is the person you could have become.
What's gotten into
Bryce
Bullchucker?
Campbell.
He actually said
All
something
phones,
that made
except flip
sense.
phones,
For
have
once, Paimon has
autocorrect.
nothing to argue
4K.
back. You hear that? Bulba's getting hungry.
Bryce is
Crystal
right.
Tornado's gone
4K.
now anyway, and your Oni Kabuto won't be ready to fight again anytime soon. So, are you just gonna stand here gawking, or...?
Chef Sama makes a good point. We are still far from being worthy enough to seek the tutelage of the mighty sensei, Guoba-san.
Guoba's happy because he doesn't have to do anything now.
I have heard tell of a great contest of fine warriors that was once held in this place. We stand on hallowed ground, and the very air we breathe is abuzz with the might of great duelists. I say we set up a ring here and now. I shall summon the mightiest beetle battlers of Liyue, and as iron sharpens iron, we will hone our skills and training with them.
Bryce Campbell.
Then and only then
Noon on
will
the
we be ready to
26th.
seek the guidance of Guoba-san. Once we have learned his ways, we will track down that shelled beast and do battle against it once more.
Paimon's got a feeling about this, but not actually sure if it's a good one or a bad one.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm with you, Grandmaster.
It's
Yeah,
my lucky
you're saying the time has come
Yes.
to unveil the plan. This is the moment. It's time for the long-awaited Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Bootcamp.
That's right! There's no time to lose, Oni King. Let's set up the arena.
Hey! We weren't done talking to you yet!
It's my lucky day.
Unbelievable, look at them, not
I'm
a care in
from
the
Moscow,
world.
the capital.
Oh my god, that kid was running so fast. I understand how Ito can run that fast. But the kid? Wow.
Thanks for clarifying, Lucky.
What did they say it was called again? The Arataki something something? Anyway, some sort of beetle fighting tournament, right? I think Hanakato might have mentioned it before. If I wasn't so busy with work at the restaurant, I'd love to take Woba along and watch. But right now, the top priority is dealing with all these fresh crabs. Come on, let's head back. Shinobu was saying the Arataki gang came to Liyue for her classmates' reunion, right? Won't throwing an impromptu beetle fighting competition interfere with their plans? Well, not much we can do about it except head back to Wanmin and tell Shinobu.
Alright. Sorry, I'm kinda eating something. Back to Wanman Restaurant.
Yanbei, Shinobu, we're back!
Guoba, Shangling, Traveler, and Paimon. Wait, where are the other two?
Let me guess. Ito and Hanakato are up to their usual antics.
Oh my god, 4K, I just realized what you were saying about your phone having autocorrect and that we can understand you now. I didn't realize it, but yeah, you're not making any of the usual spelling mistakes where you hit the wrong button next to, where you hit the wrong key next to the other key. I mean, I got so used to just reading it out. My brain is interesting. I have dyslexia, so.
Just wait until I'm on my old phone again.
So my brain, when it reads things, it transcribes them, and then it's like it tells it to my brain. My eyes transcribe it, and then my brain, and then it tells it to my brain. That's what reading is, but I mean, it's different for me. So all of the little misspellings that you were doing before, they never really bothered me because I could understand what it is you were saying. Sometimes I would get the words wrong. Like when you said, hey, it's this game again, I was like, I thought you said, hey, it's this game again. But instead, you said something about not liking the game. I can't remember now, but sometimes I would get it wrong. And that's because my brain does like, I don't know, I guess I could say that it just automatically tries to figure out what it is that it's reading. I don't know how to explain it. But from what I've been told, it's because I have dyslexia. And it does show whenever it is that I'm reading something.
Oxyicon Mu normal phone now 3.
Okay. Switch back over to your normal phone. No! I think it will be best if you did stick with the autocorrect, because at least then I could understand it with the text-to-speech.
My lucky day. Which character you will try to pull on the next banner?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know yet. But I am looking at Yunjin.
Noobs 4K. That Fonra sucks booty th9og.
No, you can get used to it, because every time that you say something, I have to look over at the chat, because the text-to-speech can't do a good job of translating what you're saying. So whenever you say something 4K, I always end up having to look at the chat.
Noobs 4K. But you'll love me.
I do, but that's the thing, 4K. I don't like having to get up to look at the chat every time that you talk. It hurts my back. So please, use autocorrect. You can use autocorrect on anything.
It's my lucky day. I will try to pull Naki Dog.
Oh, you're trying to go for Nahida.
I'd like you to stick with your new phone, 4K. I can understand typos and such, but I can get confused when there are too many.
Yeah, Bryce is right. That also is probably best for the people watching in the archives, too. If they're watching the video and they see your chat, they're going to be like, what's that person saying? It's probably confusing to them, too.
We'll fill you in shortly. First, I need to get all these pristine ingredients safely stored away. The Mistflower Corollas won't keep the crabs cool for much longer. Plus, the Traveler and Paimon are valued customers, eagerly awaiting a grand feast. I'll get cooking, then we can catch up while we eat.
He's a spare fonder, but it's worse PHSN is fond. It mockers Jason sound like a robot.
I don't know how the phone makes me sound like a robot, but you could just pretend that I'm a robot. You guys would all love me if I was a robot, right? If I was a robot, you guys would be like, yay, we love Jason even more now, right?
Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Bootcamp? That doesn't bode well. It won't be long before things get out of hand. We're guests here, which means we're supposed to be on our best behavior. Leave them to me. I'll put a stop to it.
I don't know. I think it could be fun.
W Jason.
Anyway, don't stress. Beetle fighting sounds like a great event idea. According to the Comprehensive Compendium of Liyue Law, we just need to notify the relevant office of the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and they'll issue a permit pretty much right away.
Okay, that sounds like too much. You're gonna pay somebody? You're gonna pay somebody to translate what you say to me? That's not cool. That's not cool for you. Unless you're rich. I don't think you're rich. With how many times you've expressed to me the kinship we share with being so poor that we can't afford food, there's no way you can hire somebody to translate.
Noobs 4K.
You never know.
I am indeed
Maybe
very
you'll make
poor.
some new friends with this event. Then you'll have even more people to hang out with when you next come to Liyue.
Yeah, and you can bring them all to Wanmin Restaurant for your meals.
Wait, first the event, and now you're already planning our next trip? Given the Arataki gang's financial situation...
Ah, come on. You gotta learn to cut loose more. You came all this way. You should be focused on catching up with old friends, making some new ones, and just generally hanging out and doing lots of fun stuff. I need to be at the Ministry of Civil Affairs shortly for something else anyway, so I can get the ball rolling for Ito's thing while I'm there. Alright, I'll handle that while you guys head back to Ito and help get the venue set up. I'll join you later and bring the permit with me.
Yanfei is in a good mood today. She didn't take any persuading to help out with the event. Well, event planning's right up her alley. She was an officiator in the Masterful Chefs contest, and she has a lot of contacts because of her work. She's also on vacation at the moment, and her old friend Shinobu's in town. That's definitely put her in the mood to have some fun.
Well, I've missed my chance to discuss the issue of our funds. Guess I've got no choice but to deal with Boss directly now. Traveler, Paimon, thanks for all your help so far. I promise I'll make it up to you the next time we meet.
You mean you don't need us to come with you? Well, if Ito's serious about defeating that Geovishap hatchling with Oni Kabuto, Paimon's kinda curious to see how everything goes down.
Now that you mention it, didn't you help Boss out a lot at the last one of these? The almighty Arataki extraordinary and exhilarating extreme Beetle Brawl?
Oh, we didn't really help out. We
It's
just
my
played a
lucky
few
day.
matches. But it was
4K
actually
bonus.
super fun.
Either way, it sounds like you understand Boss's perspective far better than I do, so maybe you'll be able to help me talk some sense into him. I'll take all the help I can get.
Sure, or maybe we could just let him go ahead with it, huh?
You know, this whole time I was slightly expecting Paimon to say what she said during that one cutscene that accidentally got blurted out. And then that probably would have explained why that happened. But it never did.
4K is somebody is Jason's Twitch chat.
Oh yeah, they're over on Twitch. I know you can't see Twitch, Lucky, but if you look at the stream itself, you can see in the chat 4K speaking. They don't show up on the YouTube chat because they're over on Twitch. But yeah, Lucky, I know it can be kind of confusing, but at least this way I feel like I bring both of my chats together. And that's a good thing.
We've already beaten our expected turnover for this month, and it'll still be a while before Dad gets back with the rest of the new stock.
OMG,
So we
everyone,
should be able to take it easy for a while.
It's my lucky
After
day.
that, we should be back to business as usual. Things won't be anywhere near as busy as they've been the last few days. That means we should have time to go and watch Mr. Ito's Beetle fighting event.
Gob was like, and I can eat, right? I can eat the losing bugs.
It's my lucky day. I don't have Twitch.
Well then that's fine. I mean, at least now you can actually,
I do
at least
love
this way you
Spina
can
Derosuma's
actually,
logo.
you know,
It was
see
designed by my mother.
what it is that the others are saying. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, I have to have her sit down. Oh, there's nowhere to sit.
Lucky are your cookie.
There we go. Whoa, whoa. Watch it there, noobs. That's mean. 4K, don't say stuff like that.
Noobs 4K. Noobs 4K. I mean it lucky. Bryce Campbell. It helps with the interactivity too to have both Twitch and YouTube merged. Many chats on YouTube are dead most of the time.
Yeah, I had that issue when I was just streaming to nothing but Twitch. There'd be literally nobody. If someone did show up, it would still just be kind of awkward. So I'm happy when I see more people in the chat. It gives me more time to talk with people and stuff, especially when I'm doing my chill streams. My chill streams are a lot of fun, just because I combine both of the chats like this. But yeah, 4K, it's your lucky day. We're all paying attention to you.
People must have iron stomachs.
A lot going for it.
Alright, so... guess that part of the quest is done.
I'm SI popular.
Now we gotta go back to the Stone Forest. So popular, yeah. You know what would make you even more popular is if you were using that autocorrect. Because then I wouldn't have to look over the chat and see what you were saying. I could just immediately respond to what you say.
It's my lucky day. What is your favorite Genshin theme?
Mine?
4K. Miss I'm so
I do kind of like the new area Fontaine, but my favorite music is the battle music in Sumeru. It still is my favorite. That and the harbor.
I'll
Oh, I
approve
did
you.
not mean to do that. Please tell me it did not attack an enemy. Okay, it didn't. Trying to remember harbor in Sumeru. What's it called? Port Oromos. Yeah, the music in Port Oromos is great too.
Noobs 4K. I love Genshin so much, lucky. I'm the biggest Genshin fan.
All right, boss.
Okay,
Fun
4K.
time in Liyue is over. Let's head home.
Shinobu, I can explain.
No,
Time
you
Lord.
can't. Our funds
I'm
have run
trying
out.
to fight Thunder
We've
Manifest,
spent
and
too
it's
long
difficult
here.
because I used
After
all my
buying our
artifacts
tickets for the
up.
boat home, the gang fund is down to double digits. How can we possibly afford to hold a tournament? Yenfei-senpai very kindly offered to handle the legalities, otherwise you wouldn't even have a permit. Are you expecting her to foot the bill as well? Put a stop to this now, before things get out of control.
But,
It's my
but
lucky day.
you don't understand.
I
We have a
meant Genshin
situation here.
character
Normally, I'm happy to do things your way, but the Arataki gang's 2 top Onikabuto warriors just lost to some pet rock. Look, we have a whole arena set up and everything. If we back out now, we'll be the laughingstock of the entire beetle fighting world.
You've lost plenty of beetle fights before. Even I can beat you, and I'm not even a serious player. Why are you so bothered about losing to some bishop hatchling?
Shinobu! That was a low blow. Anyway, that's ancient history. I'm on a whole different level now. There isn't a single beetle fighter out there who can touch me. I'm serious about beating that pet rock. Don't think I've got what it takes? Try me.
Gladly. You want to do this the hard way? We'll do it the hard way. Grandmaster Hanakato, get me and Boss a beetle each. Maybe he'll be more amenable to reason after a crushing defeat.
Oh boy, Ito. About to lose in front of everybody. But yeah, Lucky, I don't really have a favorite character theme, to be honest. I just go with whatever it is I get. Anytime I get a new theme, I just attach it, and that's it. I like how there's a super evil boss battle behind us. Behind this entire event, and they felt like it was a good place to put the stage. There's a boss right over there. It could easily come over here and wipe us all out, if it wanted to.
If I win, you have to come back with me. No complaining, and no making any more trouble for Yenfei-senpai.
Shinobu! Oni King!
You're really doing this, huh? I, didn't think you'd take it this far. Okay, so... Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, I delegate this challenge to you.
You're making Paimon fight me?
No surprises there.
Dang it, I don't want to fight Shinobu. She's gonna beat me.
What Bullchecker is really saying is, if you want to fight the Oni King, you have to go through sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon first.
There it is! That's the line! There it is! Oh my god, is that why? Is that why it was there? Oh my god. That's why it was in there, Time Lords. That's why that line was there. They were planning to put it in this event. They just accidentally slipped it into an event that happened sooner than the one that was... Oh my god. If... That was such a huge tip-off. Everyone was probably like, oh my god, they're going to do another Beetle battle thing? But meanwhile, I was thinking that it was from the first Beetle battle fight event. But that's the line. That is the line that she said accidentally in the last event we had. I'm trying to remember. Oh, right. It was right at the entrance to the event when we were getting Farina after she spoke with someone.
But if we speak about Genshin music, so Divalent battle music is not bad.
Yeah, that's true. I just can't. I just really love Port Omus's music. It's so good.
Yeah, I noticed. I think they spoiled it XD.
Yeah, they spoiled it a little bit.
No worries there. 4K. ID definitely like it if you talk to me when I stream, so I have people to talk to, but it's understandable.
Yeah, Bryce, I know I would like to say more whenever it is I tune into your streams, but a lot of times when you're streaming, I'm at work, so I can't really say too much. I try to say something every once in a while, though. So, I hope you're okay with that. I would watch streams while I'm trying to go to sleep, but it would be kind of weird to be talking with someone and then just fall asleep, because then it would feel rude, you know? It would feel like I'd be being rude, you know? So yeah, sorry.
Exactamundo, amigo. Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon is one of the Arataki gang's top beetle fighters, but even she isn't in the same league as moi. So Shinobu, if you want to duel with the Don, you gotta beat the Milan.
Except... Paimon refuses.
What?
Even Paimon knows that you can't just expect other people to pick up your slack all the time. It's not right. So if you're out of Mora, then tough luck. You gotta watch your spending. If Paimon helps you out, that'll just make more trouble for Yanfei, and then Shinobu will owe her a favor.
Okay, true. You make a fair point. But it's all good. I have a backup plan for situations like this. If we really are out of funds, then, I'll find a job. I'll work nights, do beetle fighting during the day, and pay any expenses out of my own pocket. It'll work. The Grandmaster has helped me find a few good gigs before. As long as it's physical work and the pay is good, I'll take it.
Lucky, I can't remember who it is I got, but I do remember the first character I got was the same one everyone got. Technically, the first character you get is the Traveler, but the second character you get is Amber, obviously. I could try and figure out who it is, though. The first non-free character I got.
It's my lucky day. You pulled.
Part of me thinks it's Noelle. I'm pretty sure it was Noelle.
Now you're talking. See, that's the kind of attitude Paimon can get behind.
I can't believe
my
you
lucky
guys.
Why
Your
is
plan
that?
is all well and good, and
Why is
I do
Campbell?
hope you try not to be a burden on
You're
other
fine,
people.
Jason.
But
I
you
stream
still
pretty
need to beat
early
me
for a lot of
first.
people anyway.
I know what boss is
I'm
trying
not
to do.
always in the mood to
He's
do
making me
multiple
fight
streams a
Paimon
day
first
either,
to use up my
which I've done with a
Onikabuto
few
stamina.
games.
Well, good luck with that. Even with a disadvantage, I'm still not gonna make this easy for you.
Alright, so this is probably going to be like a tutorial on how to play. Yeah, there it is at the top. Oh, they've added a block button now. Ah. Oh, they added new attacks too. That's different. Before it was just the two attacks, go forward, go backward, and depending on how you hit the button and at what time, you would do different attacks.
I lost. I can't believe it.
Lol. Well, get good, Shinobu.
That was so tense. Shinobu nearly got the better of Paimon there.
Hey, hey! Hey! Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon destroys Shinobu on the first attempt! Woo! You really are natural at this, aren't you?
As agreed, we now have Shinobu's official support to host the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Bootcamp.
I haven't battled in ages. Guess I'm out of practice. I'll have to move to Plan B. Try to keep costs to a minimum, and make sure Yanfei-senpai doesn't end up doing everything for us. I'm gonna hold you to your word, boss. Fund this event yourself by working nights. Battle beetles all you want during the day.
It's my lucky day.
And one other thing.
Is that the new
Our
Genshin
boat
event?
tickets home were booked well in advance. I can amend the date, but only by a few days. So, keep this event to maybe 4 or 5 other people tops, or you'll run out of time, okay? I don't want you getting carried away.
Yeah, Lucky, this is the newest event. It's been going on for a couple days now, but you still have 3 days left to do it. It's another Beetle battle event, and it's not that hard, but I don't really know because they've added new attacks and a defense system, so can't really say for sure until I do it myself. But good luck if you decide to.
Got it. Sure, promise. Cross my heart and hope to die. Shinobu, you've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'll head down to the harbor and see about changing the tickets. I'm warning you, you'd better not go spending all our mora while I'm gone.
It's my lucky day. I don't knew.
Okay, so we've only got 5 battles to get in shape enough for Guoba-san. Then we gotta master what he teaches us, then take down that cocky pet rock. Shinobu is asking us to do the impossible here. But this is the kind of hardcore challenge I live for.
Don't worry, Oni King. I'll find people to join us in our great training endeavor. So long as there are worthy beetle battlers to be found, I'll be sure to sense their presence and bring them over to our camp. We haven't been in Liyue for long, but I'm certain that this vast land is filled with mighty warriors. We'll have no trouble finding but one of these each day. Now, as for the esteemed Oni King's right hand and honorable sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon...
We've done our part. We saved your butts by getting Shinobu to agree to this. Paimon saw the look of sheer terror on your faces. You're clearly no match for her.
Oh, of course. I will, leave it to me. I'll come up with something. You'll get your reward, don't you worry. In the meantime, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon don't have other plans, then prepare to watch history in the making. Because in a few short days, I, the bona fide Beetle Battle King, will raise my game to new heights, win the respect of Guoba-san, and become a living legend! Booyah!
Cool! Yeah, we'll be watching. So, no pressure or anything, but...
Yo, what the heck's happening with Paimon's voice? Did they record this single thing in a wind tunnel or something? What's with the echo?
If you mess this up and everyone completely wipes the floor with you, we'll see the whole thing.
I don't know why, but that added kind of a creepy air to the whole situation. I don't know if that was intentional or if they just caught the voice actress at a bad time or something. I can't really tell. Alright, so this is just more information on how to play the game. Tap forward button to instruct the Onikabuto to expand their amount of stamina to move half a tile forward and get closer to its opponent. This move will not deal damage. Oh. Hold the forward button to instruct the Onikabuto to charge its energy. When the charge process ends, the Onikabuto will expand to a greater amount of stamina to rush forward. When this rush hits...
GTG, greeting and farewell.
Alright, thank you very much, Lucky, for tuning in. It was good to see you. I hope to see you again sometime.
It's my lucky day. Have a splendid day ahead.
I hope you have a splendid day as well, my friend. And get some good sleep. All that stuff. Bye. Alright, so let's see. When this rush hits an opponent, it can deal damage. The stamina consumed, the instance traveled, and the damage dealt will all change based on the amount of time spent charging. A full charge rush will take the Onikabuto 2 tiles forward. If the Onikabuto reaches its opponent at the exact position, upon finishing its rush and hits it, It can perform a piercing strike, deal greater damage. You cannot trigger this special attack by tapping to advance, and overcharging will not allow you to trigger it either. The time spent charging decides your rush distance, and you can use the charging process to judge how far your Oni Kabuto will advance forward. Tap the back button to expand a certain amount of stamina and instruct the Oni Kabuto to move one tile forward and dodge your opponent's attacks. If the distance or timing of the dodge is incorrect, your Oni Kabuto will still take damage. Oof. If both Oni Kabuto unleash their attacks at the same time, your Oni Kabuto will be knocked down without dealing damage to the opponent. Take note of the attack timings, and should your plans change, cancel charging to avoid unnecessary stamina expenditure. Press the guard button to consume some stamina and form a shield against hostile electro bullets and jet streams. Holding the guard button will continuously consume stamina to maintain the shield. Use guard right before an electro bullet hits to bounce it back. Alright, so part of me feels like those laser and ball attacks were in the game originally, the first time they did the tournament, but I just I just never figured out how to use them. Oh, okay, so we got 2, 3, 4 opponents to go through, and one of them's Yanfei. Great. Oh. I have a feeling that each one of these was unlocked throughout the course of a couple days, but since we've obviously taken our time to do this event, they've all already been unlocked. Yep, we got... Oh no, there's still one that's locked. Oh, I think that's only because we have to beat all of these other ones in order to do it. Okay, that makes sense. They have little animations. It gets sleepy. Oh man. But when it wakes up, it gets angry. Always angry. Kinda off balance. Confused. Doesn't do very good in attacking.
Bryce Campbell.
Fast, but gets dizzy.
They are not making you scour every region available in Genshin for these battles.
Yeah, that would be annoying. But every time they do an event, they like to keep everything in one location. When it's events like these that are in an arena. And because we did all of the quests involved in this little event, we had our dailies done. I'm so happy that they added that. It makes this a lot easier for me, so I don't have to do dailies all the time. And I can get keys. Lots and lots of keys. Alright. So I can challenge all of these characters in whatever order I want to, but let's start with one and work our way up so I can kind of reacquaint myself with how this fighting system works.
Hello all, I am Iron Tongue Tien, here with an official signboard for the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Bootcamp. It also doubles as your permit to run the event.
Whoa! Is this supposed to be Bullchucker and Crimson Staff? It's so over the top.
Oh, sweet! Sadly, it's not my own original artwork, but check out that design! And that line work! It's so cool! It's epic! It captures exactly how awesome I look as a pro Beetle fighter in the heat of battle! Dude! Wait, not that. How do they usually address strangers in this part of the world?
Maybe... Esquire?
Ah, that's the one. TN Esquire, your artwork is incredible. Words cannot express the Arataki gang's gratitude.
You can drop the Esquire, Don Arataki. Also, I'm no artist, just a storyteller. This promotional artwork was done by a young lady at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Yenfei looks out for her a lot, so when she heard about your event, she offered to contribute some artwork.
Oh, so this is Yenfei's doing. Man, she really thought of everything. This is exactly what we needed.
Young Grandmaster Hanakado here tells me that your boot camp is an ambitious training program that could shape the future of beetle fighting. Well, I'm no beetle fighter myself, but I've heard a lot about it and have always wanted to try it out for myself. Who knows, it might just give me the inspiration for a great new story to tell in the neighborhood.
Beetle fighting is something you have to have a natural affinity for. Take sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, for instance. She battled with great prowess on her first time after only a short demonstration. Once TN Esquire has grasped the basics of beetle fighting and understands the appeal, we might get a lot of free publicity from his storytelling.
Dude, that'd be awesome. All right, Squirt. Squad. Yeah, Squire. Squire. May the best man win.
All right, here we go. We're fighting I remember this storyteller. It's the only one that I actually pay attention to. Friendly spar, focused fight, utmost might. Every one of these challenges has a difficulty setting. The difficulty setting you complete, I think... I can't remember if it gives you more rewards or what. We can check that after we get done.
Bryce Campbell. How about if they found a beetle that could go Super Saiyan?
Well, we could try that. There we go. That's right, a little closer. There we go. See, that's how I usually play it. I don't use any of my special attacks. I'm not familiar with the special attacks that you can do in this game. Well, in this type of challenge.
Ah, wonderful. I can see that the Arataki gang has transformed beetle fighting into a fiercely competitive high-adrenaline sport. Yes, there are the rudiments of a fine tale here, to be told time and again.
Great dueling with you, TN Esquire. The pleasure was all right.
The phrase is, the pleasure is all mine, Oni King.
Details schmeetails. Point is, thank you for supporting our boot camp.
I extend my gratitude to you too, Don Arataki. I intend to stay here and watch a while longer to further enrich my writing. Please, pay no regard. Just pretend I'm not here.
Man, I've never fought against someone so cultured before. My mind's buzzing from all those fancy words. What's that buzzy feeling called again? Oh yeah, learning. Looks like the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Bootcamp is getting off to a good start.
In the Genshin universe.
I mean, it's technically like that, but I think that the Fabulous Fungi Frenzy was more like Pokemon. I mean, I don't really think it was more like Pokemon. It is just the same idea. It's not like you traveled far and wide. And we're collecting all of the fungi. You're just kind of in one area doing tournaments. Yeah, that's right. Depending on what difficulty you clear, you can get every one of the prizes. Which I really don't care for. I don't really care about getting everything. I could see why some people would. Like getting these would probably help out with your grinding. But I'm not all about that. So I'm just happy with the Primogems. Alright, number 2. Challenge number 2, that is. Buttercup of Terror. Oh no. She does kind of make me think of Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls with her little green outfit.
Oni Kabuto are our friends. Like cats and doggies.
Another kid? Oh, didn't we go through this last time?
Well, yeah, but Grandmaster Hanakado's a kid too. And one of the other kids from last time was actually pretty good, so age is no measure of a beetle fighter's skill.
Although, Buttercup of Terror has no prior beetle battling experience, her chosen Oni Kabuto has the air of a formidable warrior.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. My Oni Kabuto was a present from Daddy. He got it from a new friend he made last time he was away.
Oh, your father sounds like a real stand-up guy. Okay, let's send out Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon for this one. We don't want any accusations of bullying flying around.
Huh! You make it sound like Paimon's the weakest choice on our side! Still, Paimon's probably the safest choice. But only because you two maniacs are a danger to yourselves and others when you're in a competitive mood. Don't be nervous, young lady. It's only a game, so it's just for fun.
Grandma Paimon. Just using her grandma voice. So I'm kind of wondering, are we playing as Paimon throughout this entire event? Were we playing as her before, too? So Paimon's the one that's challenging everybody? Poor Paimon. Press the guard button to consume some stamina for a shield against hostile electro bullets. Use guard right before an electro bullet hits to bounce it back. It looks like we're going to be doing a lot of guarding now. Oh, I guess they can't guard against those. There we go. Oh, darn it, I messed that up. Gotcha.
Paimon nearly messed that up.
Oh, I nearly died of a heart attack. That little beastie is fierce. Even I would have had a hard time. How'd you get so freaking good at this without a teacher? Is everyone in Liyue a born warrior or something?
So, this is how Oni Kabuto play together? I get it now! Do you have time to play some more? And I also want to watch you guys play too. Looks like Buttercup of Terror has a real knack for this. Oh, kinda terrifying. Hey, Bullchucker, if you had this kind of talent, you could probably have learned how to communicate with shelled creatures just by listening to Guoba talk to Crystal Tornado.
Bryce Campbell.
Ha!
Yeah, you are fighting as Pokemon.
Yeah, I wish.
Gauge as her picture.
I kind of thought so. I did see it, but I don't really pay much attention to the HP and stuff. I'm lucky that they have the stamina bar show up on your Beetle when you're charging up for an attack, because otherwise I'd just be like, I'd probably be making my Beetle dizzy all the damn time. Accidentally, of course. All right, number 3 is Yanfei. Oh, this should be fun.
Hey there, I'm back. So then, how's the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Bootcamp coming along?
Great timing, Yanfei.
My savior! Oh, thanks for helping out with the permit. Oh, and for the sign with the epic artwork. Wait, I know that look. Are you, looking to flip some Beetle too?
Huh? Something wrong with that? I have a big client who does a lot of cross-border commerce. Anyway, she showered me with gifts once after I helped her win a huge lawsuit. And among them was a very special Oni Kabuto. I didn't know how to look after it at the time, so I got Granny to look after it for a while. It's looking pretty buff these days. Mind if I join in? You're not worried I'll cramp your style, are you?
We ought not dismiss your savior, Oni King. What she lacks in experience, she makes up for with one of the sturdiest built and most awe-inspiring Oni Kabuto I have ever seen.
You make me an offer I can't refuse. All right, time to send in the Oni King's right hand with Crimson Staff. I know my compadre will stay cool under pressure.
Oh, okay. This time, your character gets to do the battling. You betcha. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
So it's me versus the Traveler? All right. I haven't quite got the hang of this game yet, so apologies in advance for any blunders.
All right. Well, I don't have a problem with that, to be honest. Oh, look at it. So big. Bigger they are. Oh. Oh, hi. Oh, fuck. Oh, I forgot they could do that. Oh, damn. You first.
Yanfei's Oni Kabuto is so strong! What is Madame Penguin feeding that thing?
See? Your savior's Oni Kabuto is a force to be reckoned with. But just like last time, when my generals threw you a few curveballs, the mightiest blade cannot slay its foe except in the hands of a skilled swordmaster.
Wise words, Grandmaster. Oh, okay. Good thing my compadre kept it together.
Wow, what a blast. I could get into this whole beetle battling thing. This is so much fun. Thanks, everyone. I'm gonna stick around and play some more.
You're right. But yeah, if I did have more time on my hands.
If you press a leaf
We'll
between
probably
dry
try
sheets
all
of
the other
paper,
challenges.
you can make an attractive
'Cause this is a
and
pretty
handy
fun game.
bookmark.
You know what I hope one day? That they do make a physical version of this game. Once they've done everything that they can do, and this game goes into kind of like a pseudo kind of, you know, when the story ends in a gacha game, there'll be this whole thing where they'll either rerun events or do something. I hope at some point they decide to just take this entire story, put it onto a disc or something, make a physical version of it, and then just, you know, sell it as a full game. Because I would like playing this game over and over again, even if I get older. And all these little events and stuff that they have can just be, you know, just side events, side quests and stuff. That's just a wish, you know? And I feel like everybody feels the same way about this game. Because it is such a shame that one day, because it's on a server, it's all going to just be gone. That's gonna
The
be
value
so
of
sad.
knowledge cannot simply be quantified in money.
But I think we're on the last one now. No, that's right. The last one is a secret. I forgot. Well, this is the last challenger on the beach.
I don't think they will, as much as I'd like them to make the game playable offline.
I just want them to make it to where we can play this game even after the story's done or something, because the way it's looking, it feels like it's going to have about 2 or 3 more years left in it. I don't know. No clue. But it does make me sad to think that one day this game will just not be here anymore.
No, this makes no sense. How did you do that? My reputation is destroyed! It's like a bean to the heart.
It was an honor doing battle with you, good sir.
What the? So polite.
Oh, wow. We walked in just as Ito was getting eliminated. Oh, no. Oh, and about that whole bean thing, Bryce, I don't know how much you play this game, but Ito does not like beans. He's got an allergy to them, I guess you could say.
So, been busy losing while we were away, Bullchucker?
I don't see it that way. Unless the bona fide Beetle Battle King is ready to give up now, he hasn't lost to me yet. In battle and in life, it's normal to hit setbacks every once in a while, but a setback only turns into a failure if you make the decision to stop trying.
Word. Heck yeah! I ain't about to admit defeat yet.
Still, there's nothing to be gained from constantly making excuses. Don't put all your energy into talking garbage. Spend it on fighting a little harder instead.
Oh, burn.
Oni King, this brand of enemy doesn't seem to be your area of expertise. I advise you send in another of your generals and observe the duel in detail.
Yeah,
Watching others do battle is also a crucial part of a warrior's training. Some skills one learns by doing, others one learns through observation.
Good point, Grandmaster. And good timing, compadre. Oni King's right hand, I'm handing the fight over to you.
Finally, it's your turn! Make it count, Traveler.
So, I'm going head to head with the legendary Traveler. Guess I better look sharp.
Her attitude is justified. This is the adventurer that stands right outside of the Adventurers Guild and always has a snarky attitude. So it makes sense that she acts this way. You don't really hear too many lines of dialogue from this character when you're playing through the story. But yeah, she's just one of those types. Very serious adventurer. Holding the guard button will continuously consume stamina to maintain the shield against hostile jet streams. So she's going to be using jet streams during the fight. Ah, boy. Oh, we haven't had to deal with these since the tutorial, so I hope I don't fuck up. Okay, well. Ooh. Still waiting for them to back up. Oh. Ooh. No! Ah, I fucked that up. There we go.
Nicely done. You beat me. I'd go as far as to say that it's an honor to lose against the Traveler.
Ah, so that's how you do it. I never would have thought of that.
Yep, when you're up against a cunning enemy, you gotta get creative. When your tactics fail, you have to change your point of view. In our journeys far and wide, we often have to think on our feet. Clinging to old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
I think Shinobu said something like that once, too. I guess there's something to it after all. But I'll mull it over some other time. Right now, my focus is on the task at hand. More beetle fighting!
Oh shit. Our last opponent's Guoba. Guoba learned how to beetle battle while we've been doing all this. Alright, here we go. Okay, that spot did seem kind of empty to me. I was like, I feel like there's going to be someone either there or there, and there they are. What's up with this empty spot, though? Oh, well. Okay, Guoba. Let's see what you got.
Hey! Good to see everyone! How's it going? Having fun? Xiangling Guoba! You finally made it! Well, Bullchucker's certainly having a blast.
The day has finally come! Guoba-san, I've been training hard at the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Bootcamp, and now I want to show you just how far I've come. And Crimson Staff, too. If my progress satisfies you, then please, teach me. Show me the way to communicate with Crimson Staff, Crystal Tornado, and all the shelled organisms of this world. Do that, and I swear, once I become the reigning champion of the beetle fighting world, I will build a mighty statue in your image at the Arataki Gang's beetle fighting headquarters. What the? Guoba-san got a brand new Oni Kabuto.
That does not look normal.
Oh, it appears to be not a typical Oni Kabuto shell, but one built of resilient wood. Is it wearing a suit of armor?
We told Granny all about your Oni Kabuto boot camp. It really piqued her interest
Oh, no.
when she heard that Guoba was getting a disciple.
Oh no! Oh my god. They got an Adepti to help them and they made a beetle. Oh my god, this is like gonna be like Ghost in a Shell. We're gonna be fighting up against robot beetles at some point during our journey.
As it turned out, a friend of hers had made a whole bunch of gardening and landscaping machines to look after the silk flowers on the terrace. They're called bloom pruners.
The bloom pruner can transform into the shape of any creature to blend into its environment. Squirrels, butterflies, finches, you name it. And of course, Oni Kabuto too. So, Master gave Guoba a bloom pruner and got it to take the form of an Oni Kabuto so it can battle against you. That's pretty high-tech for a gardening appliance. Xiangling's master is Madame Ping, so Madame Ping's friend... Aha! Of course!
No machine can compare to a real live Oni Kabuto warrior. Did Guoba-san pick a dumbed-down enemy on purpose so we can showcase all our awesome skills?
You may be wise to temper your optimism, Oni King. My beetle senses are failing to detect this Oni Kabuto's might. Or perhaps...
Bryce Campbell.
It's too profound for me to fathom.
Boss of Genshin.
It's not even alive. There's nothing for you to sense. Anyway, Guoba-san may possess limitless power, but a warrior needs to be one with his weapon. The bond between Oni Kabuto and trainer is forged through blood, sweat, and tears, not wood, mesh, and gears. Crimson Staff and I are like glove and fist. Let's get this duel going. It's time for Guoba-san to witness my true potential once and for all.
Okay, here we go. Going up against Cloud Retainer's Magic Beetle. Beetle robot time. Get out of here. Whoa. Yeah. Whoop. Take that. Boom. Haha. Whoop. Uh-oh. Fuck. Oh no, I'm all out of stamina. Yo. Ha. Oh god, what? No, that's not fair. Oh no, oh god. Haha. It's Super Saiyan mode, I guess. I don't know. Well, Guoba seems happy. A good fight. Lasted about a minute. Yeah, that's the longest fight we've done so far.
Whoa, Bullchucker sure made short work of the Bloom Pruner.
I won! Victory is mine! With my trusty Crimson Staff, I have defeated the mighty Guoba-san! Whew. Alrighty then. The moment I've been waiting for. Guoba-san, if I have earned your recognition, I humbly ask you to teach me the ways of shelled organism communication. Huh? Guoba-san, you look pleased? But you just lost to me in battle. Does this mean you're proud of me for my swift progress? Oh, shucks. I don't know what to say. You're too kind, Guoba-san. Oh, you're just being modest. I know you were going easy on me.
It looks like Guoba's all warmed up now. The Bloom Pruner is ready to operate at full power.
Guoba, remember the plan? In this round, we want to increase the Bloom Pruner's power output from 0.1% to 1%, okay? Any higher and you'll risk knocking Ito's Oni Kabuto out cold. Okay, there it is. Paimon knew something was up.
As I feared, we have barely scratched the surface.
Wait, hold on a minute. 0.1%? As in 0.1%? As in 1/1000th?
I'm not fond of kids myself.
You've got to be kidding me. All that was just 1/1000th of its top power?
Guoba's a little confused. You did say you wanted to train your Oni Kabuto to defeat Crystal Tornado, correct?
I thought it would go without saying given the size. The Bloom Pruner has to shift rocks the size of casserole dishes, so obviously it has to be pretty strong. Even then, Crystal Tornado is bigger still. It dwarfs me and Guoba, and it's even taller than you.
That's impossible! If we were talking, twice as strong as the last fight, I think I'd have a shot. 10 times as strong, and we're already looking at losing most, if not all, of the time. About 1,000 times stronger? Who am I kidding? It's hopeless.
When your tactics fail, you have to change your point of view. In our journeys far and wide, we often have to think on our feet.
Is that how Paimon sounds to Ito? Wow, no wonder Ito doesn't like Paimon.
Clinging to old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
Of course, Guoba-san. This is what you've been trying to tell me all along. I gotta study mechanics, then build a suit of armor for Crimson Staff that'll take his abilities to a whole new level. Or maybe, heck, I could build a bigger, stronger mechanical Oni Kabuto, piloted by Crimson Staff under my direction.
I have a feeling that you would probably watch a lot more if
They are SI annoying Bryce.
yeah. I'm sure if 4K, I'm sure if Paimon sounded like that, 4K would probably be able to stomach watching this.
An Onikabuto piloting a mechanical Onikabuto? How do you expect to pull that off? Does that even still count as a beetle battle?
Yeah, then it turns into a Beetle battle mecha battle, or a Beetle mecha battle, or a I don't know. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I'm trying to remember from Power Rangers. Dang it, I can't remember.
Seeing the power of Bloom Pruner has made me realize something. There's a natural limit to Onikabuto's strength. People have tried to tell me this before. Shinobu, the Grandmaster, especially Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon. Admitting defeat is shameful, but not even trying to mix up your tactics one time? That's just plain stupid! Guoba-san has shown me a new path. Mechanically modified Onikabuto. With this new technique in my arsenal, size will be no obstacle to me and my valiant Beetle warriors as we set out to beat Crystal Tornado once and for all.
Battles will turn into fights between Gundams.
Looks like Woba's not too sure about all that.
You know what? I think that could be what I'm thinking of, Bryce. Gundams. Gundam Beetle battles. Then they just start flying around in space. Wearing little suits inside of chambers. Oh god. Beetles become the supreme race. Oh no. Cloud Retainer, what have you done? You've elevated this to an ungodly level.
Mechanics, huh? I'd have to get my master to see if her friend would be willing to help. She's the expert.
Did you say expert? Please, Guoba-san, Chef-sama, my savior, introduce me.
Uh-huh. Thinking of becoming the second Arataki gang member to study in Liyue, are you, boss?
Shinobu, when'd you get back?
Time's up. We spent our last mora on these boat tickets, and if we don't get to the harbor pronto, they'll go to waste.
Give me a minute, okay? We're in the middle of an extremely important discussion here.
Yeah, I heard. I was actually very pleased to hear the suggestion of you doing some sort of studying coming out of your own mouth. I have some relevant experience, so I can write a little booklet to get you started. But unfortunately, studying in Liyue is very expensive. The Arataki gang's typical expenditures are a drop in the ocean by comparison. So, what do you intend to do about it?
It'll be fine. I'll work like a horse when I get back to Inazuma. I know what I'm getting into here, all right? I got it all planned out in my head. It's not like I've never gotten paid work before. As soon as I get earning, we'll all have cash for the burning. And don't think for 1 second I'll be abandoning you or the rest of the Arataki gang neither. I ain't the kind of head honcho that runs off to go study and leaves his gang behind. If we're gonna study, we do it as a team. Once I've got enough mora for everyone's tuition fees, the whole Arataki gang is coming to Liyue. We'll study together, learn some epic new skills together, and come out the other side as the stronger, smarter, invincible Arataki gang.
What the hell? I'm all for education, Ito, but I'm pretty sure the amount she's talking about would be enough to buy a mansion. It's ridiculous to think that, Ito. Stop. I'm sorry, but it's just not going to happen. I mean, even if you just took 1 year, a 1 year course, which probably wouldn't amount to anything, it'd still be really fucking expensive. Sorry, Ito.
You're saying all of the right things. Who are you and what have you done with Boss?
Wow, Bullchucker! Those were some bold words! You better make sure you follow through.
Of course, I still need to iron out some deets in terms of what kind of work I can get and how much I can rake in per day, but yeah.
In that case, Oni King, I'll stay here in Liyue. Firstly, this will enable me to follow up with Chef Sama and discuss our study plans in detail. Secondly, now that word of the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Bootcamp has begun to spread, I'll be able to scout for talented warriors and continue optimizing the Oni Kabuto training diet.
Well, hold up, kid. You're gonna stay in a foreign land. I don't know if your parents would be okay with this.
Also, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon wish to continue battling, or analyze the battle so far, I'll be here to support them.
Awesome! Good thinking, Grandmaster! Okay, standard procedure applies. I'll let you grandpops know what you're up to so we won't worry about you.
I don't really think that they'd be a gang anymore, Bryce. I feel like they'd be... What would you call a group of philosophers? Huh. That's probably a good question. I'll ask Alexa that when I'm done.
Man, I am so pumped to see what you'll have for us next time I see you.
I do need to make one thing clear, though. I can't promise that we'll be able to talk an Adeptus into taking you on as students. Yanfei and I will do our best, but we'll just have to see how it goes.
The great master of whom you speak boasts a skill others can only dream of. Their pride and prestige don't faze us. The important thing is that I, on behalf of the Oni King and the Arataki gang, can find a way to show them we're serious and sincere in our quest to master the mechanical arts. So I'll need to do some research to find out what kind of gift we should offer if we're to be seen as worthy of learning the mysteries behind the manufacture of the bloom pruner.
Boss, we gotta leave right now or we're not gonna make it in time.
All right, I guess this is it.
Traveler, Paimon, Yanfei-senpai, Miss Xiangling, Guoba. You've all been a huge help to Boss with this Beetle Battle event. I really can't thank you enough. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. I hope you can find some use for it in your future endeavors.
Wow, you got us a gift! Thanks, Shinobu. You're so thoughtful.
The time has come. Adios, compadre. See ya, sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon. Goodbye, Guoba-san and Chef Sama. And farewell, my savior. I'll be back real soon. I promise. We'll meet again.
La 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 la. Don't make promises you can't keep, Bullchucker. It's good to have ambitions, but don't let yourself get carried away in the heat of the moment. Do what Shinobu tells you. Be realistic about what you can achieve, and make sure you pace yourself. But of course, if everything works out, Paimon can't wait to see Crimson Staff driving a ginormous mechanical Onikabuto the next time we meet.
That's right. This whole entire thing started because of that creature. We didn't even pay it no mind. It's just like, wait, aren't they gonna challenge me? I actually thought that's who the mystery opponent was going to be. Oh well. I wonder if they're going to do this event again in the future. And then maybe we'll see Tornado show up. Who knows? Ultimate Trial. What's that? Completed. Oh. This is the Ultimate Trial. Okay, I get it now. There's no in-game shop or anything like that.
I don't think there is a generic term for philosophers beyond if they share the same philosophy, which would be a school, e.g. Stoicism, Epicureanism, and Pythagoreanism.
I guess that's true.
Congratulations.
All right.
You've received 100
Got to 100 messages.
Dream chat.
Another achievement in the books for the archives. Okay, so let me think. What am I gonna do now?
If
Still
you
got a
press
bit of
leaf
time.
between dry sheets of paper,
go fight that
you can
thing
make an
over there.
attractive and handy bookmark.
It's been bothering me this entire time. Let's go take care of it. So don't bother anyone during the tournament or the boot camp, whatever.
Right here. Emerge.
Coming at ya! A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
Go. Where'd it go? Oh.
This one's got your name on it. Hey there!
And Shroud!
Right here. Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Right now. Right here.
I hear everything.
Oh, we got
Can't
him.
see?
How about if the next achievement on Rest Green was broke YouTube and Twitch simultaneously?
Yeah, that would be great. That would be funny, but actually, I don't
Why is
know if
there a
that would
chest
be
here?
funny. What does break YouTube mean? Like, does that mean that the stream gets broken or the chat gets broken? I think that was it. Yeah, no other enemies or anything to find around here.
Keep up.
I do like that they decided to hold all of this over in the over in this area. This place doesn't really get all that much love when it comes to revisits. And I'm happy they were able to take care of all the iron, all of the, what are they called? Ruin guards. Because this island that the event's being held on is usually crawling with ruins guards.
YouTube crashes because of us.
Oh no. Can that happen? I don't know. Yeah, I want an Oni Kabuto. Oh, okay. Cool. Something to look forward to. And all these, and they all have to stick around now for another 3 days. It would be nice to be able to talk to them, but when I do, they're going to start up the challenges, I think. Yeah, these aren't voice acted lines. They're not very much worth it. Oh yeah, how is the restaurant going? Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead back to Fontaine. That's all this event entails. So, I guess this is a good time to stop. Oop. Oop. Dang controller.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
Alright, I can do this. And then dispatch again.
Bryce Campbell. I don't know. It would depend on if it would be possible to cause a denial or service because of Rest Green, but you'd have to be pretty
Ad
popular
Astra
for that to
Abyssa.
happen.
I guess that's true.
Thank you for
'Cause
completing today's commissions.
I wouldn't
Here
want to
is
do
your
that
reward.
anyway, because if it does cause a denial of service incident, that could fuck up everybody else's stuff. I wouldn't want to inconvenience other streamers. That would suck. I don't really think there's much of anything else to do, so I guess I could end this stream here today. I could use some sleep. Some extra hours of sleep, you know? So let's see, who do we have to thank? Of course, we have 4K over on Twitch. Thank you so much for hanging out. And over on YouTube, I want to thank Bryce. I want to thank Time Lords.
4K. D-O-N-Y-N.
I'm going 4K. I'm sorry. I'm going to get some extra sleep. Isn't that a good thing? That's a good thing, right? More sleep means happy Jason. But yeah, over on YouTube, I want to thank Bryce, Time Lords, and our newest friend, Lucky. Thank you so much. I hope to see more of you. Let's go ahead and head back to the title screen. Okay. So that does it for another day of All Creator Live. If you're watching in the archives, then
You can talk with Steri or me though.
yeah, 4K. You can always talk with them over on Discord. You're not alone. We got lots of friends now. See, I told you I'd try and get us some more friends for you to talk to, 4K. But yeah, that does it for another day of All Creator Live. If you're watching in the archives and you enjoy what you see, then feel free to leave a like. If not, then feel free to share the video with someone you think might enjoy it. If you want to, you can hit the subscribe button if you have not already. Or you can join our Discord. I have a link to it in the description on both YouTube and over on Twitch. And as far as when I'm going to stream next time, I'm not going to be streaming anymore this week, but check back here Monday. Check out the community tab over on YouTube. I always post something there as to when it is I'm going to be streaming again. And I think that's all I really have to say. I'm just going to get to bed now and, you know. And I don't know. I don't have much else to do in Genshin Impact. Next week, I'm going to be focusing all on Star Ocean, as well as a new game that I'm going to be receiving on Thursday next week. It'll be called... I keep forgetting the name. Oh yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy R. It looks like a really good game. And if you enjoy Genshin Impact, you may enjoy watching me play that, because it's kind of a similar game. It just doesn't have Paimon in it. Alright, everyone. I'll talk to you later. You have a great day, great night, depending on where you live. I'm going to get to bed. Good night, everybody.
Noobs 4K. Bye. All Creator. Good night everyone. Thanks for watching, smiley face.